Good afternoon, everyone from the Philippines. I am Marivic B. Abinsay, an administrative officer at the Department of Education and a professor at San Pablo Colleges. Um, my topic is about the internal environment and regulatory environment of the organic farming in Laguna Province, Philippines. So for the introduction, agriculture today places great strains on biodiversity, soils, water, and the atmosphere. Organic agriculture is recognized to be the most popular alternative farming system because of the growing concern for health of the farmers, consumers, food safety, and the environment. Social development groups in the Philippines implemented projects on sustainable agriculture because of perceived negative impacts of conventional farming on the environment. Organic agriculture is also a promising technology to support environmental sustainability and rural development. Also, the Philippines created into law the Organic Agriculture Act of 2010, otherwise known as the Republic Act 168, which provides for the development of the country's organic agriculture. However, despite the effort of the Philippine government to promote organic agriculture, its adoption rate is still low. Thus, exploring the organic industry in Laguna should be addressed in order to analyze the status, issues, and problems of organic farming adoption. The focus of this research is assessing the internal and regulatory environment of organic farming in Laguna Province to boost the adoption and assess sustainability. Specifically, how may the internal factors of the organic farming as perceived by farmers be assessed in terms of potential operational sustainability, which includes organizational setup, institutional support system, financial viability, social impact, technical soundness, environmental impact, and the other is potential local market sustainability. Second is how may the regulatory environment of the organic farming as perceived by farmers be assessed in terms of standardization and certification and regulatory policy. For the research methodology, the study used descriptive research method through the interview strategy. It particularly assessed the internal and regulatory environment of the organic agriculture in Laguna Province using a self-made interview questionnaire as the main data gathering tool. Weighted means were used for data analysis of the internal and regulatory factors of organic farming in Laguna Province. The researcher, as an agriculturist herself, drafted the questions relevant to these factors. The researcher personally facilitated the data gathering during the month of May 2017. Due to the limited official data from the Provincial Agriculture Office, the researchers started identifying popular and registered organic farms in the province. An official letter for interview request was sent and the schedule was set. The researcher visited the farm site to conduct the interview as well as farm tour for better experience of the actual farm practices. To compensate for the unavailability of the list of registered organic farms, the researcher opted to use snowball approach in the selection of the participants. At the end of the process, a total of 86 organic farmers in selected municipalities in Laguna were identified and visited. The researcher used voice recorder of the interview, checklist, and guide questions. The primary purpose of the study was to explain to the farmers' owners prior to the interview proper. There were portions that the actual interview was facilitated during the farm tour. The farm owners presented the different aspects of their farms. So Table 1 shows the results for the organizational setup, Table 2 for the institutional support system, Table 3 for the financial viability, Table 4 for social impact, Table 5 for the technical soundness, Table 6 for the environmental impact, Table 7 for the local market sustainability, and Table 8 shows the summary of all the tables, which indicated that the internal environment and potential market sustainability of the organic farming in the Laguna are perceived to be sustainable. Table 9 shows the regulatory environment of organic farmer as perceived by farmers in terms of standardization and certification and regulatory policy, and this was also perceived to be as sustainable. So on the assessment of the internal environment, in terms of perceived operational sustainability, the highest score are the following. For organizational setup, human resource management assures availability of manpower whenever the need arises. For the institutional support systems, trainings, workshops, and seminars are conducted by the government agencies to keep organic farmers abreast on trends and innovations on organic farming. For the financial viability, organic farming is cheaper to maintain, and organic farming is a low-risk farming strategy that reduces cost of external inputs for higher income generation. For the social impact, organic farming enhances community relationships. For the technical soundness, organic farming utilizes available package of technology support to efficiency of farm operations. For the environmental impact, organic farming promotes environmental integrity through the use of non-chemical based farm inputs. And in terms of perceived market sustainability, the market for organic food products is high at the local level. On the assessment of the regulatory environment, in terms of standardization, certification, and regulatory policy, the highest score is on local organic certification are subsidized and localized in order to assist the small-scale organic farmers. For the conclusion, first, the perceived operational sustainability and market sustainability of organic farming imply a bright perspective in the field of agriculture. Modifications, amendments of the certification standards and regulations are essential mandates to increase adoption and to reach local and foreign markets. Third, the modification is called for the small farmers to experience the advantages of engaging in organic farming in local setting. And the following recommendations are forwarded for the future of organic farming in the province of Laguna. First is intensification of organic farming practices and strengthening of the methods and procedures employed in organic farming in the province of Laguna. Second is improvement on the internal systems in operational sustainability and local market sustainability. And third, review and amendments of Organic Agriculture Act, especially on the certification to be attuned to the needs of the small farmers. And future researches could be formulation, implementation, and impact of Organic Farming Development Plan. Second is local implementation of Organic Agriculture Act, a SWOT analysis. And third, utilization of organic agriculture local budget, a financial analysis. So that ends my presentation, and thank you, and God bless us all.